Hope I'm not chopping my head off. All right, let's try this again. All right, take 3. Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Got a little how-to video on charging with the Prophet Sport MINI from Dynamite. This is a multi-chemistry battery charger. It's got LIPO, LIHV, lithium high voltage, and nickel metal capabilities. It comes with a AC cable, so it'll plug right into the wall at your house. The charge lead that it's going to come with is going to be a blue EC3. However, today here I have a Dean's plug. That's irrelevant though, it's not going to matter, just match up the plug type to whatever plug you're charging on your batteries. My battery has a Dean's, so we're using a Dean's to 4mm bullets. That's what the plug-in is here on the front. And then on the side here, it's got 3 ports for 1 for 2S, 3S, and 4S. Balanced charging when you're doing your lithium batteries. But today we're just going to be charging a typical 7-cell nickel metal, something like you'd find in like a Traxxas Slash. This is the flat pack, so it's something like you'd find in the Slash. There are some 7-cell hump packs with the 7th cell instead of being sideways and flat against the back of the 6 cells here. It would be turned same way as the 6 cells here, but up in the middle, giving it that hump, basically shortening it for different fitment issues. And then, like I said, we're using Dean's because that's what I use in my house, either Dean's or Traxxas, depending on if I don't want to void the warranty on Traxxas electronics. But going into what plug and whatever's best, that's a whole different story. Anyways, I digress. We are working on getting you a how-to video on how to use this charger. So let me get the camera set up a little better. I'll plug the charger in and kind of give you a little guide on getting the battery plugged in and then starting the cycle, going through the selection of what battery you need and starting the cycle. All right guys, got the camera set up here, got the charger here, not plugged in yet. I'll just kind of plug it in now so you guys can see the sequence of lights when it turns on. And it actually might take longer than that if the charger's been sitting a little bit because it's got to supply all the capacitors and stuff. But right now basically, so this light is flashing green and red on LIPO. So all you're going to do to cycle through whatever battery chemistry you're using is just going to be to click this button once. And you can see it cycles over all the way over to nickel metal, and then back over to LIPO, and it'll just keep going through. So we're going to click that over to nickel metal. So it's still flashing green and red, which means it's in standby mode. And then what you're going to do is on the front side here, let's see, you've got your negative, your black wire, and then your positive, your red wire. So plug your 4mm bullets in there to your charge lead. And then with that, you can plug in your battery. So we've got full connection there. You got the battery plugged into the charger. This is nickel metal, so we don't have a balance lead or anything going into the side here. If you're doing a lithium battery, whether it be the LIPO, the LIHV, or the lithium high voltage, you're going to have a balance plug coming off of it. So you would need to do this main lead here, as well as plug in either your 2S, your 3S, or your 4S balance lead accordingly. So it's going to be that extra little white plug coming off of the battery. Of course, if it's like a Hyperion battery or something, it might be black in color, but just plug it into there. It should only fit into one. So if it's a 3S, it's only going to fit in the 3S, 2S, and the 2S, and so forth. But once you have that all set up, you have the correct battery chemistry selected. You're going to want to select your amperage here. So you can select that according to the capacity or the milliamp hour rating of your battery. If it's a 4,000 milliamp hour or higher, you're just going to want to max it out on the 4 amp switch there. This is a 3,000 milliamp hour battery, so we are just going to play it safe and do the 3 amp charge. And then once you have that all selected, what you're going to want to do is just press and hold this button. You can see the light went solid red. So solid red means it's charging. It'll turn green when it's done. So that's the biggest thing that some people get confused with, is you actually have to press and hold that to start or stop the sequence. A lot of times guys will just cycle over to whatever chemistry they have, and then the light will still be blinking and they think it's charging when it's really not. It's just in standby mode. So basically the one click's going to cycle you through to whatever chemistry you want, and then press and hold, and when it's charging, that light will go solid red. So just make sure you have your amperage selected accordingly. Don't charge 4 amps on, you know, a little 1500 milliamp hour battery unless the battery says it's rated for a higher C charge than a 1C rated charge. So 3000 milliamp hour, that's a 3 amp hour battery. We have it set to 3 amps, so 1C charge rate. I'll do some more videos going over all the specs of batteries and stuff in the future, but this is just kind of a little video kind of to show you how to get things going on the Prophet Sport Mini from Dynamite. It's a nice little budget $25 charger that plugs right into the wall in your house. So it's great for, you know, the guys that just got a ready to run vehicle. It's their first vehicle, especially if it's a Traxxas vehicle and they don't want that DC charger that just plugs into an auxiliary port in your car. With the truck, you can upgrade to something like this, which will also give you capabilities of going LIPO in the future instead of just getting the AC adapter for the DC charger that comes from Traxxas. So a lot of nice little applications for this. The only downside to it is you don't have storage mode for your LiPos, or you don't have a discharge feature. So this is charge only, but it is a multi-chemistry charger, which is nice. And then, so like I said, that light is solid red when it's charging. It'll go green when it's done. If you want to start or stop the cycle prematurely, just press and hold that button again, and it went back into standby mode. So right now it's not doing anything. It's just waiting for you to select and tell the charger what to do. So at this point, you can unplug the battery and go have some fun, and then, you know, probably unplug the charger. You don't necessarily have to, but I tend to get in the habit of unplugging things when I'm not using them. But again, that's a whole nother video, especially for RC car batteries. You don't want to leave them plugged in. That's a whole nother future video to get into. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this helped. If you had any questions on charging with the Prophet Sport Mini from Dynamite, I know I've had guys at the shop come in and say they had batteries that wouldn't charge, or they left it plugged in all night and it didn't charge, and they can't get it to run in the car. Most of the time it's just they're not pressing and holding that to start the charger. So something I thought I'd throw out there on the YouTube, and hope you guys enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.